History is full of glory, heroes, and progress. But hidden in its shadows lie stories far more disturbing. Real stories. Forgotten stories. Stories that feel like nightmares, but actually happened. Tonight, we're diving into 3 of the darkest tales from human history. Prepare yourself. 1. Rasputin's impossible death, Russia, 1916. Grigory Rasputin was a mystic healer with deep influence over the Russian royal family. But many aristocrats saw him as a threat and plotted to kill him. On December 29, 1916, Prince Felix Yusupov invited Rasputin to a fancy dinner. The wine and cakes were laced with cyanide poison, enough to kill 10 men. But Rasputin didn't die. He ate, drank, and felt fine. Panicking, Yusupov shot him in the chest. Rasputin collapsed. Minutes later, Rasputin opened his eyes, and attacked. They shot him 2 more times, then tied him up and dumped him in the frozen Neva River. When the body was recovered, evidence showed Rasputin was still alive in the water. He had drowned. His death remains one of the most bizarre and terrifying assassinations in history. 2. The Stanford Prison Experiment, USA, 1971. In 1971, psychologist Philip Zimbardo wanted to study the psychology of power. He created a fake prison in Stanford University's basement. 24 college students were assigned roles, half as guards, half as prisoners. Everything seemed harmless, until power took over. The guards quickly became cruel and abusive. They forced prisoners to strip, insulted them, even denied food and sleep. Some prisoners broke down emotionally in just days. Zimbardo let it continue, watching how normal people turned into monsters. The 2-week experiment was shut down after only 6 days. It proved that environment, not just personality, could turn people evil. 3. Holodomor, the famine that killed millions, Ukraine, 1932–33. In the early 1930s, Soviet leader Joseph Stalin enforced strict grain quotas on Ukraine. Farmers were forced to surrender almost all their harvest. Anyone caught hiding food was branded a traitor, and executed. As winter came, villages ran out of food. People starved. Children begged in the streets, weak and skeletal. Some families ate grass, tree bark, even rats to survive. But soon, rumors spread about cannibalism. People began killing others, even children, just to eat. The Soviet government denied it ever happened, silencing survivors. Only decades later was Holodomor recognized as a man-made genocide. The past doesn't just live in textbooks, it lives in whispers, scars, and buried truths. We can't change history, but we can learn from its darkness. If this shook you, share it. Because some stories deserve to be remembered, even if they haunt us.